didn't qualify because they had mechanical problems earlier today. So, man, what a wild deal, and we haven't even hit the green flag yet.
This is crazy to even think, and it's a long run. As the handoff, this is like a relay race right there, and trying to get another steering wheel in there. But yeah, it's a long run from the garage area here to where they are just off of turn 4. So this doesn't take any time. I don't believe Trevor will have to start a lap down, but I'm pretty sure he'll lose his starting position, which happens to be first. Of course, that happens when you start first. So hopefully he can get it running here as they pace these cars around right now.
The field just received the 2 to go at the start-finish line. As a driver, Daniel, you're sitting in a car, and you know what's happening on the track. What are you doing to prepare yourself to go out and race? Because your routine is completely thrown off.
Of course. I mean, right now, Trevor Bayne is not new in this. So he knows, how to remain calm. There's nothing he can do to control the steering wheel. Right now, he's going back to the track. Looks like he's going to be able to get his spot back, which is great for him. It's a lucky shot. Right now, he just reset. Nothing happened, and move on.
I got to tell this story. I saw Trevor last night with his family.
There he is already.
4 young kids.
Yeah, I thought I was crazy. He's one kid crazier than me.
Well, what I said was, if you have 4 kids in a hotel room and they're all young, you got to get them to bed and all that's stress. How could you ever feel stress in a race car? This might have worked its way to that same level of commitment.
I don't know what he's thinking about traveling with that many kids, and you got to go racing the next day. I feel like I need like a night to take a deep breath after the chaos in our household before the race.
Well, what NASCAR has system adjustments that they had to make after
one is starting 7th.
Yeah, that's not where we need you to be, and so they dropped to the rear. Nothing major, but will be fun to watch them progress through the field. And as we get ready for the green flag, Trevor Bayne, the control vehicle who sits on the pole, takes the outside lane.
Waiting. Green. Got a good jump.
Inside, you're clear. 2 wide behind you. Watch your top here. There you go. Clear by 1. Now half.
You see the line in turn 1, and 3-4 wide, but they search immediately to get to that resin. That dark spot on the racetrack where you see right here 3 and 4. Look up high. That is the resin, that dark spot on the track. That's where a lot of grip is, and you've seen everybody just search for lap 1, which is a little surprising. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 laps before drivers get to get up there.
Something I'm very curious to see is, where the car is going to live longer. If you run the bottom, you run the racing. I think that right now everyone is going to school trying to learn where the car is going to be better in the short run, and also where the car is going to be able to make it last, make it live for longer as a longer run.
Yeah, I think a lot of times you just go and the least amount and trying to use them. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here. That's a big hit.
So the first yellow flag of the day for Riley continues to be Trevor Bayne out front. We're live in the desert on FS1.
Love that song. Age of 17. I hear you in the morning. I hear you going. Rustling by the rustling fire. Only an angel 17. Just like the one angel sang the song.
Okay, obviously, so that's thankful to NASCAR and everybody, but that was probably one of the hardest hits I've ever taken. I thought we had a pretty good Monster Energy Ford Mustang. I just went in 3 and I hit the brake pedal and it hooked a hard right and went to the floor. So I don't know what happened. Really bummed because I thought we had a decent West Coast swing, and now we're going to be 37th here and have to go to Atlanta, a new racetrack. So hopefully we can grab some points there, but yeah, that hurt.
I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. Adam?
Yeah, hurt.
How many rows? Can you give up 1, 2 to go to the bottom? On restarts here, obviously you have a lot of options, but after a couple laps, you know that the top is going to be the place to go.
Well, it's going to change as the race goes, too. The resin might burn off a little bit, might not be as much grip. And also, you got old tires here. That's also a big decision maker with the choose rule.
This should get pretty good. 12 to go, stage 1. Let's listen in on the 54 radio. Ty Gibbs. check to second. Noah Gregson grabs the top spot on the restart.
We saw Trevor Bain go down into turn 1, and he barreled it in there pretty good. The 19 was right on his back bumper, taking the air off, and he chased it up almost into the wall, which gave Noah Gregson the line off of turn 2 last lap to take the lead.
So after all, taking the bottom, pay back for him. He did a good job. He had already a good race car. And once things are settled down in the bottom, I think here pretty soon they're going to start moving up. Breathe a little bit, crossover, and here in Phoenix, you have a huge advantage because that car cannot attack you back because you have so many different options with a dogleg.
Sam Mayer working through the field, 12, Jamie.
Having a good run after having to drop to the rear like you mentioned. Last week was the first time he's ever gone to a track for the second time in this series, and he had a breakout year, or race going, I should say. Same thing today. Great qualifying effort earlier today, but now he's saying he's having some issues with shifting. From going from one gear to the next, it's popping out, so that's something they're keeping an eye on as we go. We're still early in this race.
Yeah, I was going to say, 4 laps to go, opening stage. That can be concerning, especially as much as you shift in that final stage when tires go away. And now the battle for the lead. The 18 is there, Trevor Bain.
Yeah, Trevor's going to, like you said, he's going to send it down in here. He's going to go up, and here goes the 9. He's going to try to cross it over. I don't know if he's going to, he got there. And now Trevor's in the best spot into turn 3 up here, or turn 1, sorry, up here on the top.
You know something, guys? I feel like the 9 is a very, very good car, but I feel like he is one adjustment away from being a good long run car. If you remember, before the caution, he was actually getting attacked by the 19, so I feel like he's looking forward to the next caution.
This is some good racing. See Trevor down at the bottom, and look at, here comes Jones right behind him. This just brought him
the young man Jones.
Smart about when he makes this move because you don't want to lose a spot trying to win the stage either.
Pit road is closed as we are inside of 2 to go in this stage. And when you think about Gregson, not a great start a season ago, came on strong late, made the championship 4. He is now led in 14 of the last 15 races, including what he has done today. A lot to watch as we wrap up the stage. 1 to go. Top left, they're racing for the win. They're racing for stage points on the bottom. And top right, you saw Justin Allgaier continuing to look for a top 5 position as we end the first 45-lap run.
This is so much fun to watch. He's going to try to make one more run at it.
I think he's going
to send it down in this corner hard. Try to clear him. Oh, he's coming up.
For the stage win, outside Gregson, inside Bain.
Bang.
At the line, photo finish. Noah Gregson.
Oh.
No, they flipped it.
There was
Trevor
Bain.
Bain gets it by 6 hundredths of a second. That was tight.
That was good racing.
Really
we saw
good.
That happened at the end of the Xfinity race last year for the win. They just saw it again for a stage.
Trevor Bain wins the opening stage in a photo finish. He's won a stage in both of his starts so far this year.
Setup that they could come back with in the fall.
I think Joey Gano's on crack. The only thing he's been saying all races. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting philosophy. It's something we've not touched a whole lot on the race broadcast. But when we return here in November, 4 guys going to be going for a championship. You don't get a lot of practice. If you
There's a gap for second.
This weekend, you might come back here and win a title. That's huge.
I really like the mentality of
I know Allgaier is going to be there.
And not ahead next month. They're thinking ahead 7, 8, 9 months because right now they know that they have the speed. They know that they have everything that it takes to be able to contend for the championship 4 here in November. But they also recognize that they need some more speed. They need some more work to do. So what they do, you have 3 cars. Let's go experiment. Let's go try new things and try to learn something. Like you say, try to have more notebook. So when they come back, you can build something more solid.
The battle's heated up with 5 to go. The 7 with Justin Allgaier all over Brendan Jones. Working through lap traffic, applying a ton of pressure, trying to do what we talk about, taking the air off the roof, spoiler in the center of the corner. You see happen so much here in Phoenix. The 7's good. 7's real good if he can just get some track position.
Something I'm realizing is that track position is so important. I mean, the 18 car, I thought it was the class of the field, the stage 1, and right now he's stuck in 4th. I mean, he's not losing track of the other 3 guys, but he cannot go anywhere. He's just stuck in 4, right behind the 7, 19, and 9.
It reminds me so much of what we saw out of Trevor at California. Went stage 1, lose some positions on pit road, and we've talked about that part of it, but what we haven't touched on, what you just said, once he got back there, the car was compromised because of the dirty air, and he couldn't regain those positions.
He actually mentioned it. When I talked to him at the end of stage 1, he mentioned that his car changed a lot in traffic. So I'm pretty sure that they made some adjustments to try to compensate that, but you never know. You never know what they have going on.
And this is for second. Allgaier continues his climb. 2 laps to go in our second stage.
1.5 to go.
Get there.
He's got lap traffic to deal with on the exit here. Is he going to use him as a pick? He might get to. It's all happened because the 19 had to pass a car and lost momentum. The 7 was able to get underneath him. And he's still working with dirty air here. This is going to be a battle to the end.
And it opens the door for Trevor Bayne, who's going to get aggressive. 7 inside of the 19. All of this happening a second and a half behind race leader Noah Gregson.
Big slide job by Justin Allgaier trying to get to the top side. The 19 crosses him back. Now we're going to have a race to the end here.
Robert E. Let's see who brought the car.
Stage 1 goes to Noah Gregson, and second place
Allgaier.
is tight.
The 7 got
I think the 7 got him.
Justin Allgaier in front of Brandon Jones. Trevor Bayne is 4. Josh Berry completes the top 5. And then it's Nemechek, Allmendinger, Hemrick, Castle, and Sam Mayer comes back to get the top 10. He scores points after the speeding penalty.
coming back 1 by 1.
96 laps to go. Still one more stop they're going to have to make. There's time. You know, if your car's that good, we see that Justin has a good car. Here's his day. Mainly up. A little bit of downrate here a second ago, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go back up again.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't be stressed about falling back to 6th, 7th, or 8th when you consider he started in the rear and drove right through the field inside the top 10.
I don't think there's any panic mode in the 7th camp right now. I mean, they have a fast race car. It's just a racing deal what happened right there on the start. But it's something that they're going to definitely, write that down, because if that's a late restart, you don't want to be so vulnerable. How do you say that? Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Very good. I like that. I like your way of saying it.
Just being on the outside, you can put yourself in a bad position. The inside, it seems to me that it's a little bit safer.
And as we look back from this group, Ty Gibbs has worked his way back inside the top 10.
Greedy, trying to roll the bottom and get home. We'll just build, take off the easy one.
Just take them when they can, is what he's saying there. And you can say he's got a fast car, he's got the new tires on, just like the 7 does. He's got time, 93 laps to go.
And who's he racing there?
I was about to say that. His amigo. His amigo from the highway.
Throw up the air quotes when you say amigo, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the issue is in Jones utilizing pit road as a way to get the top spot. Can he win for the second time in his career at Phoenix? 25 laps remaining. And Jones, here comes Noah Gregson, 18 to go. Wow, oh, he got him a little bit. Jones hangs on to it, and it opens the door. Here's Noah Gregson to the inside for the lead.
Those are a tough spot right here. I don't know if he's able to stay on the inside. Maybe.
Back there.
But he's going to be pressured a big time down here at 1 and 2. Here you go, starting to pack air as we talk about. Sieg's back there, and he has a little newer tires than these 2 guys, and he's trying to get a lap back as well. He pitted a few laps later, and he's been hanging with these 2 leaders as well.
Well, Sieg's on 11th. 10 cars lead lap right now.
Lap to save his day, which you can't blame him. Hey, he's got a race to race as well and get the best for his team. So he's in the mix of this whole thing.
He's 1 lap down, but he's in 11. Anything can happen. A caution comes out. If he's on the lead lap, he can fight for a good, strong result. And you cannot blame him. But if I was a 9, I would be telling him, hey, just give me a break, man. Let me pass this guy, and then you can go back to business.
I know, but it's so hard, right? Because everybody has something they're racing for out there. They have their race. You may think your race is the most important one out there, but so does that other driver and what he has on the line. So it's it's tough. It's a challenging situation to be in. I've been in it before. Do you really know the right thing to do? Sometimes I don't, but you just try to race your race. This is going to be close. He's all over him now down into turn 3. That's a lot of a pressure flight. The 9 able to turn underneath it just a little bit. Get door to door with momentum as well on the bottom. He's going to have probably a pretty good position down here to turn 3. He's got him.
He was very patient. He knew he had a faster car. And with 14 laps to go, Noah Gregson leading once again in Phoenix.
But you see Ryan Sieg on those newer tires. He's underneath the 19 as well. He's going to pass him. He's going to go after Noah. You know it's going to happen to see if he can get by him as well. And why wouldn't he?
How about the fact the final stage has gone caution-free? And last year we had 13 cautions in the final stage when you combine the spring race with the championship race here in November.
You never know how these races are going to play out. You know, there's always, the crew chief always has all these trends, right? Oh, this is happening in the match, and then there's going to be a caution. You don't know that, you know? Maybe they would have had something tonight.
How about this guy? I mean, the pit penalty under green, and Justin Allgaier's running 8th. An incredible day for him.
I was actually paying attention to the 18 car before the pit stop cycle. And I noticed that he was staying seconds behind. So he has got that advantage. That's very impressive.
And I know, I mean, undoubtedly, as we've talked about, he's going to leave here, and any racer after the day he's had would leave here and say what might have been. But the reality is, when you haven't driven one of these cars in a long time, and you're doing it on a part-time basis with limited practice, and you have a 3rd and a 4th despite adversities, what more can you ask for, you know?
You know where the problem, Adam? Because as a race car driver, we don't think that way. We're so greedy.
Well, the other thing for him, it's part-time, right? So you got to take advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But if he's leading laps, if he's running up front, he's only thinking of one thing, that is a trophy.
And we get a caution. Look out, number 7. He's motivated right now.
He's passing a lot of cars back up to 7th there. We've commented about how strong his car is and how good he is here in Phoenix, and you know, trying to recover from a pit issue, taking the air gun with him when he left. Can't do that.
Hemrick, last time we were here, won the race, won the championship. Top 10 again today. Colleague looking to put all 3 of their cars in the top 10 for a second.
It was back in 2020. Back in 2020.
Now, Landon Castle.
Just 2021 was
been very consistent today. 4 laps to go.
18 of Daniel.
And there's the man in
There's
charge.
Hemrick.
Noah Gregson.
And he's just trying to manage his tires because he probably could pull.
Yeah, Hemrick's now in the 9. That would have been last year.
But don't get
But he's
too
in the
far
11
over
now.
your
He
tires
was
out, 'cause we already commented on it. If the caution comes out here in the next 3 laps,
in
he's
18
gonna
last year.
refire on those old tires.
Went from a Toyota to a Chevy.
Seems like he's just kind of keeping it that.
All you gotta do is see that cactus 3 more times, buddy.
No caption. He just cruise control. He has pretty much the race under control.
Next time, Bobby, the last time you see it green, then you'll see it white, and you see it checkered.
Good day for Brandon Jones as well. He's led 30.
Yeah, it has 3 different colors. The cactus is green, yellow when a caution comes out, and red when a red flag. That's the only colors that change. I don't think it changes white or checkered.
But he mainly wants to get back and see that white flag so he knows we will not get another restart.
So this is what he's thinking about. Like, come on, white flag, and you're thinking about it all the way down the back stretch here. Like,
That's what I did last week. Come on, white flag.
You know, this goes through my mind in this scenario. And you come off the corner, you see the white flag waving. He's going to see it right now.
He's gonna get there.
Okay, boys. Now you win. Wherever is a one.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
See, the battle for 3rd and 4th is closing in.
Out front for Noah Gregson. So good to begin the
Bane's
year,
closing on Barry a little bit.
but he's yet to capture the checkered flag. Today, he's going to dust him in the desert. Noah Gregson, the man at Phoenix.
5th,
Great job.
6th,
Well
7th, 8th,
Victory today.
First 4 races in the top 3.
And the last time
Ninth.
Lambert won a
now
race,
10th comes across.
it was here, March 17th, with Ryan Newman in Cup.
No way.
11
I remember
still
that
coming.
race too.
Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Wow.
And the last driver to start the season with 4
Ryan
straight
Newman
top
Cup last
threes,
time.
Elliott Sadler, 2012. Guess who his crew chief was?
Josh
Luke
Berry.
Lambert. Guess where he won? Phoenix.
Luke Lambert, Phoenix.
Wow.
For Gregson, career win number 6.
There's
And
the
when you
man, Luke
factor
Lambert.
in what he did late last year and early this season, it has been so impressive. And another stellar day for Junior Motorsports. 3 of their cars inside the top 10.
And we knew they'd be strong here. Junior Motorsports has always been strong at Phoenix. For whatever reason, they've always had cars that can contend for victories. And today, obviously, no difference from that. Noah Gregson fast up there. Josh Berry, we commented about Algire's speed he had in his car today. They all had quick cars.
Here's what's scary about him when you look at the upcoming schedule. Next month, we go to Richmond, we go to Martinsville. He won both those races the last time we went there.
I think we're going to get a little smoke show here, I think.
He's ready to go.
He's warming his tires up for us.
They're going to burn it down on the wall right by the pit crew, I would thought.
I love burnouts. Burnouts are just cool. He's got the classic old school donut somewhere in there.
That's the best way to do it.
I don't think he knows where he's at either. When you lose the car, the driver inside it doesn't know where he's at either, by the way. Oh, there goes the truck and tire.
Piece of the tire.
Who wants a souvenir?
No one yet.
Go with the other tire.
There's no more tire left. He hasn't left for either. I think he's got them both.
Oh, yeah, he got both.
Sign of a good burnout. You go till something breaks. Did it. Cool place to park, too.
Yeah.
He said if he won at Daytona, he'd go swimming in Lake Lloyd. I'm not sure what you do when you win in the desert. He might climb a cactus or something like that out here.
You never know it, no.
The fans love him, and now you know why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lady.
Outstanding. And now we're going to climb the fence.
There's a lot of banking right there. Just pointing that out there, guys. There's a lot of banking at that point right off of turn 4.
Talk about dangerous celebrations. Last time
Do
we
it,
were
do
here,
it.
Hemrick does the backflip. Now Gregson climbing the fence. This always makes me nervous.
At least Noah has his helmet on. How about the rest of us guys?
Man, those guys are pretty high.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do it.
I was going to say, if I was on a team that was able to win a race, I think it would be this one so I could celebrate with him. I definitely would be out on climbing the fence.
I'm pretty sure this team celebrates pretty hard.
I would try to climb the fence. I would definitely try.
And they come over to give him the flag, and he immediately talks with the NASCAR official and points out who he would like to see get it in the grandstand, and that is awesome.
All right, he's got a fan.
There you go.
For life. What a win. What a celebration, Regan.
What a celebration is correct, Adam. No, Gregson, never short for celebrations. You are a wonderful race today. That race car looked like it was nearly perfect. You have had a great start to the season. How does this one feel?
It feels great to get the 50th anniversary Bass Pro Shot Camaro in victory lane, but most importantly, thank you all you badass race fans for coming out. You guys are awesome. You guys are loud. We love you. Thanks for coming to Phoenix. This team, the pit crew, everybody who makes this possible. Johnny Morris, JP, Z-Man. Z-Man, you got a wedding coming up. I'm sorry, I think we're going to miss it, but love you, buddy. Caught the track on fire, which is awesome, but the pit crew executed great. This team's been on a roll so far this year, all top 3 finishes, first 4 races. Just can't thank everybody enough for all their hard work and try and keep it going.
You won here 2 years ago, but what were you missing at the end?
Yeah, I mean, this is, first off, exactly, I think, what this 19's and still, I thought when we came out of the pits there and came ahead of him, that it was going to be pretty good.
And when you look at the top 5, 2 Junior Motorsports cars there, 2 from Joe Gibbs Racing.
B. Jones.
And the other one up there, Sam Hunt Racing, John Hunt.
Love you guys. I'm Randall. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.